Ever wondered who might be the next king of football? Let's take a look at Kylian Mbappé.
Hey, I'm Garrett. Pretty excited to dive into this topic today.
And I'm Leah, thrilled to explore the world of football today.
All right, let's set the stage for this one. Kylian Mbappé is a French forward born in 1998 in Paris and raised in Bondy. He plays for Real Madrid, Spain's most decorated club, and he captains the France national team. He's known for outrageous pace, tight dribbling, and finishing that honestly feels like a cheat code.
Let's open the book on this. He came through AS Monaco, a top-flight club in France, famous for trusting young players, and then moved to Paris Saint-Germain, PSG for short, the powerhouse in France's Ligue 1. From there, it's been a highlight reel that just keeps rolling.
Personal memory time. I caught PSG versus Lyon at the Parc des Princes back in 2018. That's PSG's home stadium in Paris. Mbappé didn't just score a hat trick, he went one better. 4 goals in 13 minutes. The whole place felt like it tilted. You could literally sense defenders second-guessing their steps. He'd lean one way, then explode the other. The first burst felt like a sprinter leaving blocks. The second touch was silk. It was like, the moment I realized speed is a language, and he's fluent. Not gonna lie, that one's in my memory bank.
That's a story worth telling, and it lines up with what coaches say about him. He's not just fast in a straight line, he's quick in tight spaces. Think acceleration, agility, and those feints, little body swerves and stop-start moves that throw a defender's balance off. It's like watching a chess player who can also win a sprint. For anyone hearing the term for the first time, a feint is basically a fake movement to mislead a defender.
Let's dig into this from the top. Mbappé's early years were shaped in Bondy, with his dad, Wilfried Mbappé, coaching, and his mom, Faiza Lamari, a former handball player. That's a blend of sport IQ at home. He trained at Clairefontaine, France's national academy, known for producing elite talent. As a teen, he visited Real Madrid's academy and even had a youth run-out with Chelsea in London. But he chose Monaco in 2013 because the path to the first team was clear.
Here's where it gets really interesting. At Monaco, he was promoted to the first team at 16 and made his debut in December 2015, becoming their youngest ever first-team player and breaking Thierry Henry's old mark. Thierry Henry, by the way, is a French legend known for that gliding left-side run and calm finishing. Mbappé's breakout was 2016-17, 26 goals in all competitions, big Champions League nights including goals against Borussia Dortmund and a Ligue 1 title. He credited Radamel Falcao, Monaco's veteran striker, for teaching him calm and timing in the box.
Why did that Monaco version translate so well, so fast? I think it's the timing of his runs. He rides the offside line, then darts into space, because he can play anywhere across the front, left wing, right wing, or as a central striker. He kept defenders guessing. Quick definition: when people say half spaces, they mean the channels between the wing and the center of the pitch. He loves to drift there, receive, turn, and go.
Speaking of which, the move to PSG in 2017 made him the most expensive teenager ever, 180 million euros on a loan-to-buy structure. Unai Emery, PSG's manager then, reportedly visited the Mbappé family and laid out a plan that helped seal it. At PSG, he lined up with Neymar, the Brazilian playmaker and dribbler extraordinaire, and Edinson Cavani, the Uruguayan striker known for tireless movement and finishing. That trio gave him space to attack depth. In simple terms, to sprint in behind the defense and turn passes into high-value chances.
The output was nuts. He became PSG's all-time top scorer, stacked Ligue 1 Player of the Year awards, and even had that unique 2021-22 season where he finished both top scorer and top assist provider. For clarity, an assist is the final pass before a goal. He also helped PSG reach their first Champions League final in 2020, losing narrowly to Bayern Munich. The Champions League is Europe's biggest club competition. Winning, it's like the sport's holy grail for clubs.
On the world stage, it's wild. At 19, he won the 2018 World Cup with France, scoring in the final against Croatia and taking the Best Young Player award. Then, in the 2022 World Cup final, he scored a hat trick against Argentina and won the Golden Boot, the award for the tournament's top scorer. He ended up the top scorer in World Cup finals history with 4 goals by age 24. That's a stat that just hits different.
And leadership-wise, Didier Deschamps, France's head coach, named him captain in March 2023 after Hugo Lloris, the veteran goalkeeper, retired from internationals. It fit because Mbappé is multilingual, French, English, Spanish, which helps in diverse locker rooms. He's also comfortable mixing directness with calm, which you kinda need when the spotlight's that bright.
All right, on to the next chapter. After years of speculation, he joined Real Madrid in June 2024 on a free transfer. His contract expired, so there was no transfer fee. He arrived to an unveiling with 80,000 fans, scored in the UEFA Super Cup against Atalanta, and then took La Liga by storm. Quick note, La Liga is Spain's top division, and the Pichichi Trophy is the award for the league's top scorer.
Yeah, he bagged the Pichichi in 2025, finished La Liga with 31 goals in 34 matches, and won the European Golden Shoe, which crowns the top domestic league scorer across Europe using a weighting system. He followed that up with another Pichichi in 2026 and topped the Champions League scorers list in 2025-26 with 15. He even matched a Cristiano Ronaldo calendar year goal mark for Madrid, 59 by December 2025. That's like instant royalty at the Bernabeu, Madrid's iconic stadium.
I've got a why for you. Why does his game scale up everywhere? France, Europe, and now Spain. Different leagues, different styles, yet the numbers keep coming.
I think it's repeatable patterns. His timing on the shoulder of the last defender is elite, and his first touch sets the angle perfectly. Even when teams sit deep, he'll drift into half spaces, combine quickly, and then rip shots with almost no backlift. The swing of his leg is so compact that keepers can't read it. Add creative teammates threading passes, and it's a machine. His movement also raises team XG, or expected goals, which is a simple estimate of shot quality. More and better chances for everyone.
That checks out. He's versatile. On the left, he can cut inside to shoot on his right foot. On the right, he can create for others. And centrally, he pins defenders back. Managers love that flexibility. Also, small but cool detail, he switched from number 9 to number 10 at Madrid for the 2025-26 season, which often signals a blend of finishing and playmaking responsibility.
Let's keep it moving and touch the honors. He won the Golden Boy in 2017 and the Copa Trophy in 2018, both awards for the top under-21 talent. He's a regular in the FIFA FIFPro World 11, which is the Global Players Union Best 11, and he's featured among the highest-paid athletes with sponsorships like Nike, Hublot, and Dior. Oh, and the FIFA video game made him the cover star 3 years in a row. That's pretty cool, right? And that visibility isn't just about trophies. It shapes his public profile, too.
Real talk, there's a tricky thread, too. In 2022 and 2023, media reports swirled that he wanted out of PSG mid-season or wanted a move that summer. He publicly denied parts of that, calling some claims lies, and he ultimately stayed to finish his contract before moving to Madrid in 2024. Here's my question. Do rumors help or hurt a player's public image long-term?
That's a curveball. I'd say it depends. Transparency gives fans clarity, but privacy protects negotiations and dressing room calm. If a player speaks too much, it can backfire. If he says nothing, the vacuum gets filled by speculation. With Mbappé, the on-field output never dipped. He kept scoring. So for me, performance insulated him. But yeah, I get how constant noise can wear on perception.
I see another angle. Silence can be strategic, but it leaves room for misunderstandings. I think he walked a middle path. Occasional statements to set the record straight, then let the football talk. For the record, a free transfer can look controversial from a club's point of view, but it's also a collectively bargained right. The contract ends, the player chooses. It's part of the modern game's business reality.
While we're on a roll, his pop culture footprint is massive. He made Time's 100 most influential people in 2023 and had over 100 million Instagram followers by then. And that signature celebration, arms folded, hands tucked under the armpits, apparently came from losing video games to his brother Ethan. That's relatable. I mean, I've rage quit a few times myself.
And he's done meaningful off-field work too, like supporting the search efforts in the Emiliano Sala plane tragedy and engaging in sports development conversations. It rounds out the picture. Elite athlete, visible leader, and someone who understands influence comes with a platform.
Okay, counterfactual time. What if he had joined Real Madrid back in 2017 instead of PSG? Let's bounce over to the next piece and imagine that path.
If he'd gone to Madrid in 2017, he would have entered a squad still orbiting Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the greatest goal scorers ever. That could have meant fewer central touches and more wing duty early on, maybe a slower march to centerpiece status. PSG's environment gave him immediate spotlight and freedom to refine those patterns you mentioned. Timed runs, high-volume finishing, and decision-making in the final third, which just means the attacking area near the opponent's goal.
For sure. Flip side, if he joined in 2017, Real Madrid's post-Ronaldo transition in 2018 might have been softer. He could have become the face of the rebuild earlier. But then PSG maybe doesn't dominate League One as easily, and their 2020 Champions League final run could look different. It's one of those sliding door moments. Either path still ends with superstardom. The timeline and scenery just change.
I'm with you, and maybe the leadership arc shifts too. Under Didier Deschamps with France, he became captain in 2023 regardless, and by 2026 he broke France's all-time scoring record and hit 14 World Cup goals, the most by a French player. So the international chapter probably looks the same. Big stages, big moments.
That was a journey through Mbappé's world.
Stay curious, there's always more to learn.